Great afternoon. Oh my goodness. I've had a few people ask for this, so I'm going to go ahead and try to give it as much as I can. So it's about the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum, which most people know and I think have said at some point or other. Om is the sound of the universe, universal sound. Now, if you've ever heard this, you can feel the vibration of it and you can hear it from start to end, but it's eternal. It's a mind bender, okay? So Om is what it starts out with. Mani Padme Hum means the jewel is in the heart of the lotus. Okay, so let's look at this and look a little deeper into what it's pointing to. Now the lotus, as you know, is a very delicate flower. Usually it's light pinks and oranges, white, and it floats on the top of a lake with a lily pad. But where does it begin? It begins in the mud, okay? That's where it gets its nutrients from, its grounding, its nutrients, its benefits. And the lotus represents us, our path, and our time in the transitory world, and our spiritual journey, okay? So we start out in the mud, okay? The difficult things. But when you look at it, this is where we get our growth from. Just as the lotus grows from being in the mud and drawing its nutrients from it, we draw our experience and our growth from our time in the transitory realm. And so if you're going to grow, you need to be grounded. You have to be grounded. You have to have your roots in there fully. Now what happens? It starts going up through the murkiness of this water, and things are not seen really clearly during that part of the journey. Okay, things can be a bit murky. But remember, one is in a lake, not in an ocean. Okay, so while there may be some waves and ripples at the lake, it's not as bad as being in an ocean. So the lotus starts coming up, and where is it going? It's going towards light. It's going towards light to break that surface so that it can bloom, so that it can blossom. Okay, so it continues its journey and gains its growth from the mud, from the difficult things, okay, grabs its nutrients from there, and it continues to grow, and it breaks the surface and goes into the sunshine, and then what? It blossoms into these beautiful colors of, and it's like I have on my arm the lotuses, okay, the pinks and the orange and the white. So the jewel is in the heart of that purity, that beauty. Now, when you look at it, where do those colors come from? The colors of pink, that kind of an orangey, beautiful color, very soft, very gentle. So it starts with red. White purifies it, makes it into pinks. You have the orange of that self and motion and movement and the center of moving things, energetic stuff, okay? Which is, again, when you get to the white and the pink together, it blends together and makes this beautiful soft colorization. Okay, and the jewel, the most important thing That which is faceted comes out of that journey. It's in the heart. So if you look at also Kundalini and you see it as a lotus blooming and blossoming and growing rather than seeing it as a snake, okay, because snakes are very fearful for people. If you see it as this lotus coming up to the surface to bloom and grow, and know that the jewel is found within, it's within the experience, okay? Om Mani Padme Hum. The jewel is in the lotus. The jewel is in the lotus. Okay? So the heart blossoms as well. You have that heart blossoming. Now a lot of people will say that the heart chakra is green, but it can also be this lovely pink. Okay? A lovely pink aura is from what? Love. It's from love, compassion. Love, compassion, empathy. Okay? And those things, if you stay in love, compassion, empathy, those are the things that create the jewel. Now, jewels are created what? You start with a rough material, and the jewel gets faceted. Okay? It's like a diamond, it's like a thing. You have a rough stone, and it facets, and then the brilliance comes out. The brilliance. So the brilliance comes out with our experiences in life. Okay? So rest within the heart. Rest within that love, that compassion, that empathy, that softness. Okay? And understand that the things that one is going through in life are there to further one's experience, understanding, growth. Okay? So if you want to find that, Om Mani Padme Hum, understand that your life is like the journey of the lotus. So let it continue to grow towards the light so it can what? Bloom and blossom. Open up to that beauty, which is there shared with the world. And understand the faceting that takes place is kind of our difficult times in life. Okay? The facets. And then we bring that life, the life of that gem starts to come out once it's faceted, okay? And the sparkles happen, and that beauty happens, and your beauty can shine to the world. So let your beauty be from that love, that aura of pink, okay? White, that beautiful orangey salmon color of loveliness. And then you will understand what that mantra is about. Okay? Om Mani Padme Hum. The jewel is in the heart of the lotus. Be the lotus. Okay? Understand that that journey is always going towards light and will blossom, okay, into this beautiful flower. So thank you for that. I hope that that has made it a little more understandable, okay? And I'll see you online.